The NBA has a Victor Wembanyama problem. Yes, they definitely do. I've been saying this for a while, ever since he was in Paris. So let's check this video out.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just finished watching the hype train known as Wembanyama play ball, and I have to say,
Monster.
the hype was real. In my near 2 decades of watching NBA basketball,
Look at
I've
my
seen many
channel, bro.
unicorns
I've been
come
saying
in
the
and out of
same
the
shit
league,
for
and as
over a
dominant
year.
as some of them have been, nothing has come even close to the monstrous atrocity that I just witnessed. LeBron was
Nothing.
right.
Not even LeBron.
Wemby isn't a unicorn. He's a freaking alien. The things
Even
he's able to do
LeBron
on the
is not built
basketball
like
courts
that.
are things that we as normal humans have sometimes imagined but never thought were actually possible. And the scary truth about all this is, at 19 years old, he's just a baby alien right now. Just like how Shaq changed the game, just like how Curry changed the game, I truly feel that the next evolution to basketball has arrived, and long story short, ladies and gentlemen, the NBA has a Victor Wembanyama problem.
I agree, 1,000%. 1,000%. He's like a stressed out KD. He's like KD 7'5", bro.
There's a reason why San Antonio fans are so happy these days, and if I were a Spurs fan, I'd be right there standing next to them screaming, Wemby, Wemby,
When LeBron
Wemby.
retired,
Because the
that's
truth
my favorite
is,
player.
this man is unguardable. This man is a complete cheat code, and I'm
Unguardable,
beginning to sense that
unblockable.
nobody is going to be able to stop him. And let me show you exactly what I mean.
He has
This
no
is a
weaknesses.
list of the past 5 Defensive Player of the Year winners. Jaren Jackson Jr. was from 2023, followed by Marcus Smart from 2022, followed by Rudy Gobert before him, then Giannis,
But I really
then
think he
Draymond
can be
Green.
defensive player
Rudy Gobert
in his rookie
actually
year,
won
bro.
the award 3 times,
And
so
All-Star,
this
bro.
list dates back 7 years, and here's where things get scary. Wembanyama has been cooking Gobert since he was like 16. This video you're seeing is of a 10th grade Wembanyama cooking a Defensive Player of the Year when the latter
He's been
was still
cooking
in the
him
midst of
since
his
he was
athletic
in
prime.
diapers, dog.
Sheesh. Now, if he could do that when he was 16, just imagine what he'd be able to do to Gobert today. And it's not just Gobert either. Check out this recent play where Wembanyama took it right into the chest of 7'1" Chet Holmgren, then flexed on him afterwards. The 7'4" phenom isn't just talented, he's driven as well. Anyway, recently on Podcast P, Paul George asked Draymond Green his thoughts about how he would guard Wembanyama, and this is what the Warrior star said.
We're not letting him do that in
I'm
the
sorry,
NBA.
but you're not just dribbling it through me like the Harlem. World.
Exactly.
I'm sorry.
You gonna see?
I like Draymond's confidence, but
You gonna see?
about
It's
that.
about that time.
Wemby hasn't
It's
dribbled
gonna
through
be
Draymond
about that
yet,
time. We're
but
gonna
here's
see.
Jalen Williams, a member of the All-Rookie First Team from 2023, and a pretty good young defender.
Remember
As
they
y'all
used to
can
say the
see,
same thing for
Wembanyama
LeBron?
easily got by him like it was a drill, then glided in the air to get by the secondary defender, and he practically made the entire defense look like barbecue chicken. So it's easy to say you're not just going to let him dribble by you.
Jamon
But
Green.
darn it, guys. Y'all saw what I
Gonna
saw,
stop
right?
Wemby.
When it comes to Marcus Smart and how
With
he
that
defend
Warrior
Wemby,
team,
he'll
they look
probably
like
want
they
the
spot-
7'4"
they all
Frenchman to take
5'9".
outside shots or mid-ranges, similar to how he wanted Porzingis here to take these jump shots, and that makes sense. I mean, if you can't stop them at the rim, the best thing you could possibly do is force them to take jump shots and just hope they miss, right? Well,
He can make
what
those.
if Wemby wants to take those jump shots?
He wanna make those jump shots. He's KD, bro.
This is a 7'4" player in an out-of-bounds play, popping out to the three-point line and shooting like he's Steph Curry or something. I know there was Dirk, there was Karl Anthony Towns, but man, this is different. I mean, look at that release point.
You can just
His
feel it.
standing reach was recorded
is
to be
different.
near 10
You can
feet,
just feel it
so
in
that
your
release point
bones.
is
You can
pretty
feel
much
it.
at the apex of the rim. Then check this next one out. How is Giannis or Jaren Jackson Jr. supposed to stop him if he decides to go Steph Curry mode and starts calling for screens on the perimeter, then just letting it splash from there? The answer is, you can't. I mean, Kevin Durant is already nearly unstoppable when he picks and pops to the three-point line. And Wemby is literally 6 inches taller. Are y'all seeing why the 2023 number 1 overall pick is going to be a problem? Are y'all seeing why he's going to be unguardable by even the best defensive players in the game? As of the moment, the only thing
The basketball
people can say
gods
about the weakness of
crafted
Wemby
him
is that he's too light,
themselves.
too fragile, and that people of his stature are injury prone.
You know what I'm saying?
But about that, the reports are coming out that he's gained 20 pounds of muscle since his weight was first listed, and that he's 230 pounds currently. That makes him only 10
he trying to be
pounds
like
lighter than
Giannis now?
Giannis is at currently. And like I said earlier, he's only 19 years old. Just imagine when he starts filling in his frame a bit more and grows into his physical prime. I mean,
and I heard he got a good
7'4"
trainer
center
too.
who can dominate inside and outside, and who recently said that he could play the point guard position. The NBA has never quite seen anyone like him. Or has it?
He can play point guard.
Skill that made him the top overall pick. Holmgren from the outside. Pressure on him. And the low.
He's
Yikes,
good though,
guys.
but he's not.
To be honest,
he's not Wemby.
The 2022 number 2 overall pick, Chet Holmgren, is pretty much tick for tack what Wembanyama is. Well, he is like 2 inches shorter than Wemby, but when you're 7'1", it doesn't really matter. I mean, he's almost unblockable on the perimeter. He also can get to the rim, and other than the 2-inch height difference, he's almost identical to Wemby. And
Yeah, but I seen him
you know
playing a
what?
game
The
against
scary
LeBron
thing
in the
about
summer.
Holmgren is the fact that
LeBron
he'll be
didn't even
joining
touch
an
him, he got
established
injured.
Team. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, as we all know, made the All-NBA first team last season, was instrumental in leading Canada to bronze in the latest World Cup, and because of him, the OKC Thunder were on the cusp of becoming a playoff contender last season. Can y'all even begin to imagine what they're going to look like now with Wembanyama's arch nemesis on the roster? But back to Wembanyama. What makes him an even bigger problem for the NBA is the fact that he's on the San Antonio Spurs. That organization is the model for what NBA organizations are supposed to look like. I mean, their head coach, Greg Popovich, believe it or not, has been coaching the team since 1996, which is about to span 28 years in 2024. Sheesh, guys. The NBA is like, what, about to turn 77 years old? If my math is correct,
That's
that
crazy,
means that Popovich
especially
has
they
been
be
around
firing
for a
coach
little
like
over
every
a
year.
third of the entire history of the league. With all the knowledge and experience, he's going to develop Wembanyama properly, build around Wembanyama properly. Then in another 2 to 3 years, they're probably going to start dismantling teams. I mean, just think about it like this. Tim Duncan was a 6'11" power forward who dominated the NBA with only one weapon, a 5 to 10 foot bank shot. And by doing just that, he spearheaded a dynasty that spanned over a decade en route to winning 5 championships. So if the Spurs were able to do that with a bank-shotting Duncan, the million-dollar question today is, what are they going to be able to do with Wembanyama, who can not only score within the paint, but has a mid-range, has a three-point shot, has the ability to get to the rim, and has the ability to be an elite rim protector. Then you couple that in with his coachability and the organization behind him, you have what the NBA calls a problem. Ladies and gentlemen, the NBA could ignore it. They could continue talking about the newly formed juggernauts that have arisen in the Eastern Conference, but in San Antonio, Texas, a monster is being built right before our very eyes. Has a three-point shot, has the ability to get to the rim,